Talk 1180 and the new 96.1 KE.
Are you going to be out there tomorrow?
We're on.
We're on. We're talking rain.
Look,
somebody looked and noticed.
Here's what happens in this place. Like if you come on here during the breaks, like before and after, there's usually like high level talks going on here. Like we're gonna give Blake an office in this place. I gotta figure it out. We have an available spot over there. You can bring Matt, and you can have your meetings down there. We got the whole thing figured out.
I need a warehouse for my merchandise, though. I got to have that too.
Oh, I got that too. Oh, I got.
You got that?
I'm sure there's plenty of space.
I got that. I got that on Pegasus. I can get that taken care of for you. I got some room downstairs too. I'm the facilities manager here as well. Did you know that? I didn't tell you that.
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Autoclub Famoso Raceway's here. We got busy 2 weeks coming up. We do. We got the
busy next month for us. Really, we got 4 in a row coming up.
Wait, whoa! Wait, we got ANRA.
Oh
wait, okay, now I remember.
Reunion.
ANRA Reunion.
Street Tuner on Saturday 31st.
And Super Show.
And Super Chevy Show. You almost got it.
Almost got it.
Forgot the Chevy part.
Griff,
4 in a row.
Did you come up with your grumpy Griff yet?
No.
Okay, all right. We'll get.
Still calculating.
Still calculating.
I don't know. It would make people mad if I had 2 drivers in there because it's it's a formatted page.
By the way, we have, in this segment alone, we might go through, what is there, like 35 divisions in ANRA?
Are we going to cover all the names, the point standings? There's a lot.
Retyped every single one of those names this morning before the show. So I didn't really do that. But.
No. There's like 16 divisions or something. There's a lot of divisions.
There's a lot.
Let's just say if you like, any 1, any 2, A gas, B gas. Yeah. You got a lot of door slammers, a lot of good competition out there, a lot of cars, 250 plus race
and he
cars
runs
probably
some
this
different
weekend.
stuff too. He runs open wheel and E-gas, which is a second slower than D-gas. So
hot rod,
all the juniors, the kids
hot rod
out
for
there.
everything when you don't want to fit in.
Sportsman and hot rod. He
you
splits
want
it
a
up
bracket
by
race
years or ET. Yeah, by ET. So it's a nice mix of cars.
If you've got a car that fits the time period,
bring it out.
He's got a slot for you.
That's right.
16 divisions. I think there's 6 names per division. So there you go.
There you go.
As in the top points. There's
top points, right?
Is that 96?
Yeah, there's a lot of guys who have won a couple of races already this year. A lot of championships pretty much decided. A lot still on the line.
There is. This can be a good weekend.
And I think it's going to be a good weekend. I think the weather's finally going to dip down below the 90s. That's nice.
There is a chance. There is a slight chance of rain. I think on Saturday, possibly, which we're concerned about.
But I think it's actually going to be fall, like maybe.
We'll get through it. We'll get through it.
When did that happen?
We're waiting.
Many Christmas. All right, Hot Rod Reunion is coming up in a couple weeks.
It'll be next weekend.
Next weekend here, and we are prepared for it, regardless of what I said in the first segment. We'll probably still be there in some capacity. We may be grouchy there.
Yeah.
But we'll be there in some capacity. We know that Tom Mock will be there he's credentialed.
He'll be grouchy as well because of restrictions.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is he?
He can't use his 9,000 megawatt candle power flash.
Not when the cars are staging, that's for sure. Yeah, they'll think that's the tree coming down and take off.
Yeah,
so we need to get a Gills transmission sign at our track so we know we're going to get that.
Absolutely.
Good shot too.
You should hook them up. That's for sure. The finals for ANRA this weekend, and again, this is just such a big event too, and this has blossomed. This has matured into something that I think that we're kind of going backwards here a little bit.
I don't think anybody expected what it's become. I think is what you're. Yeah, and Butch has already picked his 4 races for next year.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
So we got dates for that. I don't know if he sent those to you or not.
He did, and I totally failed.
If I'm messing you up, I'm sorry.
No, I totally failed to put him in there. Let me just find those real quick. But I mean, Griff, ANRA has become something really special here, and I don't have it as a.
I like ANRAs. To me, that. I'll be honest. I don't like electronics racing. I like nothing about it. For those who don't know, electronic racing, you go up there, you've got a lot of electronics on the car. You pretty much dial in. You hit the throttle, it takes off, it backs off. So you see a car leave the line, full throttle, and all of a sudden it's just almost idling for a set amount of time before the throttle kicks back in. And I really hate that style of racing.
It's confusing to
modern
the fans.
NHRA racing. It just, if you're a fan, it looks stupid.
I
like heads up. no electronics. You know, get your car to run the dial in and race. I don't like electronics, and I never have. And
other than having indexes, this is pretty much pure drag racing. It's
you know, I'm not into the indexed super comp, super gas. It's just to me, it's mind-numbingly boring.
Here,
thank you, NHRA.
I do have next year's dates.
Here are the dates. Go ahead and say them.
I have April 22nd through 24th, June 24th through 26th, August 26 to 28, and October 14 to 16. So the same months.
Same months.
That we run. He'll start in April and skip a month, then run June, skip a month, August, skip a month, and October. So we're excited to have him back next year.
If you want more information about ANRA, you can just go to ANRA.com, ANRA.com, or call them at 661-667-0030, and
there you go.
they do a great job with that as well.
Yeah.
And this will be a huge event. And then we have the show afterwards, and that's the Street Tuners, and then we have the
after reunion. Yes.
Okay. What do you expect for those events?
For the Street Tuner?
Street Tuner.
You know, it's slowly growing. We've gone through a bit of a transition this year because we've stopped doing our street legal nights on Friday nights and letting them run on Saturdays, trying to get a little more people to come up for this. And each race we're seeing a little more car count, a little more, not too much where you can't get your runs. The last one I had guys that got 21 runs down the track.
Wow.
So, and had 125 cars. So it's very manageable, very affordable for the people that come, and you're going to get a lot of runs. It's really cool.
We're trying to see if we can get Kevin Harvick out here to drive and comment on driving Griffith's Suburban down the track there. Maybe we can arrange for that. That'd be a pretty good video.
Just don't let him turn left past the finish line and smash it in the wall. I mean, that's what he's getting used to.
That'd be even better.
Well, it's for Mike's car, yeah.
Maybe do a little burnout with Mike's car at the end.
That Suburban's so old, I don't think I'd want to stomp on the throttle that hard.
Yeah. It might just throw everything out.
Yeah. And let's talk. Let me get to the ANRA stuff here real quick. I'm gonna
go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
we've got tons of points to get through. Anyone, your points
those are the
leader,
points they've earned at the event.
George Johns is the leader in NE1. Gregory Means 2 and Jason Barter in 3. Okay, there you go. NE2, it's Daniel Bascom is your leader there with 160 points. He's pretty much, I think,
it could happen.
He's going to have to lose first round, and somebody's going to have to go deep.
Go a ways there.
NE3 is Austin Fry. He's got a 40-point lead over Matt Francis. Austin Fry's got a couple of good results there.
Got a couple of wins there.
Yeah. And AGAS, it's Casey Truer, who's got 90 points. So a pretty good competition there because you got Fowler, White, and Wilson all there.
Yeah.
Keith Morovich, who's got a win. I think, where did Morovich win at?
Keith won the March meet.
March meet, right.
And he won back in, Heritage Series anyway. He won here. Making up the Salt Lake race, Salt Lake City Heritage race. He won our makeup day here for us, so he's doing a good year. Yeah.
And then B-Gas, Doug Ariza with 100 points, just a 10-point lead over Val Miller in that one. Brandon Stallmaker is there as well, and don't count those guys out. C-Gas, Chris Curtis and Mike Williams are tied. William Becker with 90 points, so that should be a good.
That one's wide open there. Yeah.
D-Gas, Jody George, Rick Gibbs, and Chris Robbins are all in contention for the championship. E-Gas, Jim Hulse, Richard Lillo, Butch Hedrick, which is Butch's son.
That is his son, yes.
And Josh Wagner, his grandson. Yeah, they're all there as well. Hot Rod, Jody George, Richard Lillo, Jeff Beck are all there. Actually, George has got 160 points in that division.
Yeah.
Moving on, Sportsman, Jeff Folan, Patrick Sherlock, Pam Hulse there. Sherlock and Folan are both tied. And then going back to open wheel, Chris Lee has a 30-point lead over Brandon Dixon and Jim Souza. All right, moving on to Junior Dragster, Cy Mitchell. I mean, they got every division you possibly could want here. Haley Ramos and Carly Ball are there. And in the Junior Dragster 2, Dylan Hedgewood with a 20-point lead over Nolan Oliveira. And moving on to Junior Dragster 3, Jonathan Flores and Dylan Oliveira are tied in that division, but also Cade Poe is there in that division. And finally, Junior Dragster 4, AJ Thomas has a 20-point lead over Devin Curley and Caitlin Savolt. So there you go. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
Junior Comp. Megan Schaffer with 80 points and Caitlin Savolt with 80 points there in the tied for that lead. AJ Thomas is there with 70 points in third place.
You see some of the kids who are doubling up here. This is a 690 category. They run to the 8th mile, 690, and they got some. They're like motorcycle motors in these things. They're pretty impressive dragsters. They are quick.
All right, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a good one for sure, and you see how much parity is in that division. Those divisions running those index races.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a great weekend, and not to me, those folks going to miss this weekend. They're going to be here trying to get their points for sure.
So 2 big weekends coming up here. Well, actually, 4 big weekends here. And then is there anything going on after November, or what do we?
We actually have our Jesse, who puts on the Red List events, is going to come back on December 12th and put on a daytime event Saturday, December 12th. So that'll be our finale for the year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Take a couple weeks off for Thanksgiving and come back and do that.
Now, do you go to? Are you going to go to the NHRA, nationals, the finals this year? Or what do you
I'll be down there.
Okay.
That'll happen just after our Super Chevy show, the weekend after. We'll do that and then come back and finish up in December. So yeah, I'll make that. Got to go to the PRA show this year in December as well. Back in Indy.
What is that?
So
what is that show? Is that just
that's a performance racing industry show, big, huge trade show. All manufacturers, reps, sellers, kind of like the SEMA show is in Las Vegas. Same thing.
The SEMA show's in the spring, right?
No, that's in November.
November. Oh,
yes.
okay.
The week leading up to after Vegas.
He's saying something.
Leading up to.
Do you want to address this concern?
Matt's going to SEMA show. I'm going to go to the PRI show. So we're gonna.
And then after that, Blake can take January and February off because he's got nothing to do.
Nothing to do,
right?
Right.
Yeah. Get that evil eye.
Getting ready for a little drag race in March, which, by the way, we already have 200 competitors signed up for. So it's
already 200 competitors.
Yeah. If you want to be in the race, it's
nice.
And you limit that to
500.
500, not counting the fuel cars, or with the fuel cars?
With the fuel cars.
So about.
So 440, 400,
450,
430 or so, 450. That range.
So. Yeah.
So it's almost halfway full as far as the everything else is concerned.
That's incredible. That's like in a week, right? That's 200 people signed up in a week.
We launched the 1st of October.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that's
2 weeks.
Incredible. 2 weeks, 200 people.
Yeah.
All right.
By New Year's, we'll probably be pretty close to full.
Well, the beauty of that is I know we'll be credentialed for that one. So
you will be.
All right.
Maybe. You never know.
I already got it marked down on the calendar. That's a good weekend. That's the thing about that thing, it's like it's hard work. And it's exhausting. And sometimes you're like, oh, man, what am I doing? But ultimately, it pays off. It's so much fun to be out there. So, all right, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna get go on to the next part of the show. Thanks to Blake for being here with us, and Butch. We missed you.
Yeah.
So we appreciate it very much. All right, we'll talk to you guys here in a minute after right after this break.